shut the fuck up. Let's go. Look. I stack dollars, players and Chevys and Monte Carlos, moving big weight by the carload. First you get the money, the power, then the bitches follow. Got a burner on my waist and it's still with hollows. You know the motto, swing it out the bottle. Got a couple model chicks and they love to swallow. Fill up my cup right quick, that's macchiato. And I don't care if you black, white, or eating tacos. I put that on my Tata Andres Delgado. Fuck around and end up in a cup of caldo. I let the 9 blow, running from the 5-0. Pistol on my side, so if you trip, you get your mind blown. I'm from the city where them winos run up to your side though. Empty out a clip and watch it die slow. Hitting the preacher, read the Bible. At your wake in the mistakes for trying to take the cake that I won't. Beauty valor, music the cure. Cause when I'm spitting on this microphone, there's never a flaw. Yeah, never a flaw. Never a flaw, cause when I'm spitting on the microphone, there's never a flaw.
That is correct. When we spitting on the mic, there is never a flaw. What's going on, people? Got the usual suspects in the house. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir. Okay, Roberto is muted. All right.
Yo.
There you go. What up, brother?
What up? What up?
Chilling. Tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Right here, Wednesday nights with my boys down, Big Afford Entertainment, JG Shaolin, terrific, getting shit off our chest, live like we do.
All day, every day. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. JG, you know what to do, brother.
JG Shaolin, terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 champs of Shaolin. Wee! Shout out Jim Kelly, martial artist, film actor, black guy for those who didn't know. Yo, thank you all for tuning in. This is going to be a fire and brimstone strength out at O.O.C. Like always, with the host Nzo, a.k.a. the Abbott, the Osiris of the she, Mr. Stalin, the profile and loving that blue brother looking good. The Split King and the Professor of Ganja, alongside his co-host Roberto, a.k.a. Oh, shit.
You know?
Hello.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
You saw that, eh? I didn't switch the camera quick enough, but that just slipped right out my hand.
Okay, we get together. Okay. Alongside his co-host Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Trouble. Mr. Benjamin Button, GQ himself. Canada's finest, Jamaican born. No woman, no cry.
And you know, shout out your homie.
Oh shit! I'm serious, trying to keep from laughing, bro.
It's okay. We got it. And not only did I drop it, now I got the coughs, right? So I'm coughing and everything, man. Ooh, I tell you guys, you know, listen, I ain't gonna tell no one not to take puffs of their stuff when they're watching the show, because that's what we're supposed to do here when watching the O.O.C. But just make sure you take little puffs, all right? Little ones.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know, so how you guys doing? You guys doing good?
Good, yo.
Good for the most part, man. Adult life got me tired.
Trust me. I had that 2 weeks off work, and now I'm back, and I'm like, boy, I need another 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like I need another 2 weeks. You know,
man, it's cool if you take one day off. I'm cool to come back the next day. But I'll take more days. Oh no,
you ain't never want to come back. Trust me. Before we get into some of these topics here that I have. I wanted to show something, but first I want to know if you guys ever heard, because Danny brought it to my attention. He said you guys should talk about it on the show. And I'm like, you know what? What's up, Mumber? How you doing? I think there's a perfect opportunity to kind of trash Americans. So yeah, let's do it, right? You ever hear of dragon breath?
No.
It's a bullet called dragon breath.
Like a
I want to show you guys something, all right? Because Danny was like, "Oh, you ever heard of dragon breath?" I was like, "Never heard of it before." He was like, "Well, you need to Google it, because an officer he knows, kind of got his car got blazed up with it, right?" So I decided to look at it, bro. So first off, okay, so
Okay, icons.
We're gonna watch not the whole video. We're just gonna watch some of it,
Oh, you can't
so
live
you
without
guys can get a kind of a glimpse of this thing. But my God, all right.
Welcome back to
So
another
first,
episode.
because it starts off, I want to show you what it looks like when
Welcome
it
to
fires.
Ballistic High Speed, where we come
Okay, no,
join
it's
us
not there.
on our journey for ballistic high speed.
What the hell? Oh no, bro. Is
Welcome
that
back to another
AI or
episode
that
of
real?
Ballistic High Speed. Today,
This is a real bullet, bro.
Wow.
They slowed it down, right? So here it is. That's what it looks like.
except it is packed with a bunch of magnesium. Yeah. Degrees. It is their
How would you make
original Super Dragon's Breath. They burn at about 5,000 degrees. It is a basic pellet shot kind of shotgun round, except it is packed with a bunch of magnesium. Yeah. And the magnesium ignites when it's exiting the barrel, and then you get a really cool flame pattern, and our dummy is in for a hot day. Yeah. We're going to see what it looks like exiting the barrel when it actually ignites. I think it's probably going to be right in the barrel, but it'll cool to actually see it exiting.
Right,
we're going to throw some,
right,
even if you're not dead. Weapon is clear. Got some smoke. Speed's ready. On you. Weapon is clear. Got some smoke. Kind of good that it's had some time, because I mean you're going to be knocked out from that even if you're not dead. Yeah, so I mean it will keep building and burning.
You see that thing burning, bro?
I think he's saved.
What do you say, Roberto?
Not only I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna burn you too. What the hell's that?
Listen, man, I get Americans and their gun laws. I get it, but that's too much. Why does a regular person need a shotgun blast like that, right? I don't get it. It's like, we don't take our guns away, okay? Yeah, you guys got the Fifth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, whatever what it is, where you guys get to keep your guns and all of that, and people like to run it. But come on, man. There's a degree to where it's like, this is too much. People can actually buy that bullet? Bruh. JG, you're American. What you
Hell no. Like, why? That's why I don't understand how people got ARs in their house. Like, who the hell are you shooting? If I can't get you a one pistol, I don't need a gun at all.
Facts.
If you're a hunter, you might need a sniper or something like that. I guess I can get it because my grandparents did a lot of hunting. But other than that, pistol, rifle, what you need a shotgun for? What you need an AR for? Why you need a gun with a switch on it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because Americans think that, when it's time to go to war, they're going to be like Rambo. They're going to go into their little shed down there and just grab these big guns and, them bullet straps and, round the race and, the camouflage. And they're going to go out there and be Rambo. Because you watch too much fucking movies. That's the problem. Oh, my Lord, bro.
Crazy. Crazy.
I don't get it. Listen, we know back in the days, we liked, we had our gun infatuation. We're men, right? You know what I mean? We had our gun infatuation. But Americans have guns up on their wall, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, this one is from my ancestors. And like, you guys put guns on a huge pedestal, man. I guess we live in Canada. Roberta will never understand, but I think it's overkill.
Well, the way it's going over there right now, I might get me one of them.
Well, if you plan to go, if you're over there, you mean here just now in general?
If I live there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. You'd have to. You have to, right? Because everybody else is doing it. So, you got to do what the people are saying. If they're doing it, then you got to do it too. But, that is an unbelievable. And you know what? They have even worse bullets than that. What that one called a cop killer? You know what I mean? That goes through bulletproof vests and stuff like that. And people can buy these bullets. I mean, there was a time where you could go into Walmart and just pick a gun up in Walmart and buy one from there. probably can still do it in the States now.
Probably.
So I don't know, man. I just
Did you run away for this topic?
oh, of course JG ran away. He already know. You know what I mean? Did you already know?
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm here. Y'all.
Can you still buy guns in Walmart, JG?
No, at least not down here.
Okay. Just
I don't think
making
it's
sure.
bow and arrows anymore.
Wait, bow and arrows?
Yeah, back in the day, they had bow. I got one for Christmas before. I don't know what happened to it.
Like a real
hunting bow, like a hunting bow, like literally a hunting bow.
You hear that, Roberto?
Not surprised.
You know, we talking about bow and arrows. I had a bow and arrow when I was growing up, but I went outside, I grabbed a piece of wood, I bent it, put a string on it, and that was my bow
and arrow. Yes, for Christmas once. Yep. I
remember
it disappeared after that.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, I was shooting in the air, and it came right down right next to him, and after that, I never saw it again.
Yeah, slingshots and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So absolutely. LDG was in the house. He said, it's funny how any bruises can be called internal bleeding. Interesting. I wish you could explain that a little bit more to LDG if you're there. Wait, I got here at the end. No, you got here at the beginning. You're good. Yeah,
LDG probably talking about the ice guy that got hit.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that. So on February 1st, Donald Trump is going to pause all federal funding to blue states. Mark my words, if that happens, that's the end of the United States of America. Mama Bear is in the house. Thank you for popping up. Said, let's get it. What up?
Well, actually, he said sanctuary states, but yeah, technically those are blue states. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, walked right into the American hate. Oh, you done know already. You know already. Yeah. But you seen the topic, you seen the title, so you already knew that there is going to be a lot of American hate on this. Well, at least from me, anyways. Roberto likes to play neutral because he goes to the States a lot. So he doesn't really want to say the things that he actually thinks.
No, I call it how it is, but if you don't really go there, you call it a little deeper.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about going to the States. Well, I know those guys are planning to do something this year in New York where I said I was probably going to try and go. So I might have to rethink that because nobody watches the show anyway, so it's not
one day I'm going to see Nzo. I'm going to give him some of the baddest weed. It's going to knock him out. I'm going to drop his ass off the United States somewhere. I'm like, find your ass back with all that hate. Find your ass back.
I can tell you this. I'm pretty sure. Well, you'd have to have a lot of weed to be able to knock me out, JJ. I'm just letting you know that. All right. So
you do a lot of freeloading.
No. The freeloading mooch is you. That is not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to do a lot of mooching because I'm not going to buy.
Oh, well, you see, that's what I'm saying. 100%. That's why Nzo likes to make fun of JG so much. It's because he's an American. Oh yeah, 100%. 192.
It's a bunch of reasons. It's just every night, man. It's hate JG night. Every night. I just take it because Americans can take it.
Oh my Lord!
Unlike these Canadians up there.
JG,
as soon as Trump said,
I'm gonna have
a whole hour episode.
Go ahead, Roberto, because you heard that. He said Canadians, right? He didn't say this Canadian. He said Canadian, so he's putting you in that too. If I were you, I wouldn't take that, man.
All I know is I saw enough videos of Americans coming over here and saying, oh, fuck, I didn't know they were like that.
I saw a movie, and I don't even know that was realistic. But I told you about that, whatever British guy is that was playing a Canadian, Toronto. I'm like, I know Toronto was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, they pussies. I said it's all Toronto. I did it.
It's okay because Canadians love their mooses. Who?
Y'all got moose steaks. We seen the grocery store. We've seen it.
See, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Because remember last week, right? When I was like, you know what, let me show what these Americans be eating, right? Let's say I have another one. Let me just share this real quick. All right. Let me just share this real quick because you want to talk about mooses and stuff, but this is American stuff. This is what Americans be doing. All right. Watch this crap.
What's a roadkill?
The Wagyu of every
That's
seat.
what that American does.
Store-bought roast veal, but this is the Wagyu of veal. Yes, it's still alive. Oh boy! Imported from Japan and typically reserved for only the top unagi restaurants. I managed to get it filleted and cleaned up, lightly seasoned with salt, then steamed to tenderize before getting it over binchotan charcoal to get crispy, adding some eel sauce to caramelize. Now the texture was way better than the control, though the sweet umami flavor was essentially the same as the store-bought.
I can't tell a difference flavor-wise.
This is a cut of Habanero, the Wagyu of shrimp. Nearly $100 per pound with the most intense red color, laying them out, then gently pounding and forming our carpaccio. A touch of olive oil, lime zest, then salt, some oregano leaves, then finishing with caviar and a fried head. The most intense shrimp flavor you'll ever taste. Unbelievable. This is an 18-day dry-aged bluefin tuna belly. Truly the Wagyu of tuna. The flesh of the fatty otoro is so marbled, it almost appears white in color, taking some slices for sushi. So tender from the dry age with a clean, buttery flavor that was honestly mind-blowing.
That is buttery heaven.
Next is a live Alaskan red king crab, the Wagyu of all crustaceans. After 18 minutes, it's perfectly cooked, breaking it down to expose mouth-watering nuggets, nothing like its imitation crab comparison. Let the intrusive thoughts win by making the world's most premium California roll, which honestly was a mistake. Obviously still good, but king crab should be eaten without distractions. It's better on all fronts. This is a blackthroat sea perch, literally the most precious Wagyu of whitefish money can buy. Kept the seasoning simple to grill over binchotan, and for $200, I did not want to mess this up. Incredibly rich, but delicate with an almost sweet flavor. It would be an easy 10 if it wasn't for the price. That might be the best fish I've ever had. Today we're cooking.
Now, I could see the last fish people eating, but you want to talk about fucking eel? That's Americans, all right? That's what you guys be eating.
I mean, yeah,
What?
sushi.
What? No, sushi's disgusting too. But he said eel. He cooked. He wait, no.
Sushi's
That's
good,
raw.
man.
Nah, I ain't eating no raw fish, bro. Mm-mm. What do you think, Roberto? Eating anything on that list?
I've eaten that king crab.
You've had the king crab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was good, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Looked about the same size. I had it in Philly. Man, even the claw had flavor.
Yeah, you see, that's
I'm telling you, Nzo. First time, only time I've ever eaten it was in Philly, and it was off the hook.
Thoughts on Trump taking over Canada? There's nothing to think about. It's not happening. What are you doing here? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not happening.
Why would you guys
Toronto.
want this? I'm curious. Why would you want Canada that you make fun of us so much? Why would you want us?
Who, me?
That's for you, JG. You're American.
I don't want you. I hope you stay up there in that cold, freezing, moose-eating weather. I don't want you guys down here trying to
I'll
mess up our.
stand this cold and watch what's going on over by you in that any fucking day.
I mean, look at you. You in the house, you got a hoodie on with a freaking hood and a hat.
At least I have a reason to wear it. You guys do that shit to me.
You know what I mean? Listen,
I'm down in Cali and I'm seeing the guy wearing a goose. And I'm gonna
find the video for last week because I thought it was for next week. I found it funny, but I did a stream with Danny, and Danny had on a toque, and I'm like, Danny, are you wearing a toque? He's like, yeah, man, it's cold in here.
Because it goes down to 15.
Facts, Roberto.
Hey, y'all were raised in that crap. We weren't. All right, it's 40 degrees. I'm wearing a bubble coat. I don't care what you guys say.
Mike said, I'm trying to figure out what's going to be worse. The amount of commercials I'm going to have to put up with listening to JG's shitty takes. Wow.
Like, what did I ever do to you, man, besides talk about Jazz? I didn't even mention her name. God. Peace, Mike. Peace. Peace,
Mike,
brother. Peace.
Yeah, always complaining about the commercials. Hold on. Let me go see what I can do to fix that. Because I know everybody always complain, the commercial, the ads. Listen, man, I don't know. YouTube be putting these ads on here. They shouldn't be as much as they are, but I'm gonna try and see if I can edit that shit. All right, make you guys feel better. Here we go. It says recommended, and it says let's put it on low. There you go. Now you guys shouldn't have to worry about getting too many ads. We'll see, but if it does happen, let me know. So trying to figure out what's okay. Read that one already. It's in talks. No, it's not. Talk is trumping out. Trump is talking out of his ass, but definitely not. You don't eat fish in general. No fish at all whatsoever. Well done, said Roberto. Told no lies. Yeah, when the Roberto, you know what I mean, he's more open to eating certain things than I am. I'm good with that.
About me having reason to wear a hoodie and a toque.
Yeah, we have more reason.
California. We're down by Memphis.
And Roberto, let's be clear to them, right? Because they think because we must be cold in the house that we're wearing a hoodie. It has nothing to do with that because we do have heat. All right, exactly. There you go.
That's why you guys wear the same clothes in temperature you're not supposed to because
be wearing it in.
Exactly.
Hey.
You look good in it, right?
It's an attitude, brother. It's an attitude, all right?
I hear you.
Talent profile.
Man, sweating is an attitude, boy.
Facts.
Wearing this fucking down jacket. It's 25 degrees outside, and I'm sweating like I'm in the shower, yo.
Facts, 100%.
We call them winter crackheads down
here. So, guys, we're going to get into the topic real quick. Hold on, Mike said, JG said he'll cover the missed revenue from less commercials. You know what? JG can't really buy his own weed, so I wouldn't put that on JG, to be honest with you, Mike. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
I'm scared of prison. So I will not buy
it. All right, guys. So first topic, I know you, and it's funny too, because we had it for last week, because it happened last week, like right before the show it happened. I was like, oh, we're going to talk about it. Then we got into other stuff, so we didn't get to talk about it. But last week, if you know, there was a race shooting, you know, that killed that woman in Minnesota. And man, the narrative around that crap is absolutely unbelievable. So before I show the video, I want to get these guys' thoughts first. Roberto, what are your thoughts?
I am almost glad, if not like full of joy, that we didn't talk about it last week because of all the rhetoric that came out after.
Yeah, I know.
Like you said, all like it's almost like laughing doesn't even do it justice.
Mm-hmm.
The lies, the fucking lies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, JG, your country is fucked.
Be ready to be part of it.
Oh, but you see, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand. Like the fact that this guy is doing all that he's doing, and there's still people who can stand there clear face and say, I still support him. He's our president. He's doing what he's doing. He's helping the economy. Doesn't pros and cons matter anymore? Like, can't you put like how much good and how much bad he's doing and see how it weighs on a scale?
Should be, but no. They don't
own a scale, Alonzo.
And according to them, there's no bad, Roberto, right? Because here's the
only
thing.
Bad when you're on the side against them.
Yes, and they take a narrative, right? So like this example, and this narrative just got spun into such a way where I was like, wait a minute, what are we talking about here, right? It's just, I don't know, man. What do you think, JG, when you're seeing? So first off, let me know what your thoughts are on what happened here. What's up, Dandelion?
Yeah, well, I am sad about what happened. But at the same time, these are things that happen to us over and over again. And when we talk about it, what happened before that? How do we know what happened before that, right? And so I think what America's seeing, well, the other side of America's seeing now is what we've talked about year after year after year. Happened to us. It was sad. I don't think excessive force was needed. But I mean, what can I say?
Listen, I get 100%. And when I seen it, I was like, oh. And then when I found out it was a white woman, I was like, oh, let's wait to hear what the narrative is on this one now, right?
I got more to say after you play it, though.
Yeah. If it was one of us, right, we already know where that would have went. And it's funny. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this thing, Nzo, most of us wouldn't even try to do what she did. Right? We knew better. We know better. We turn our head and put our hand in our pocket a certain way. There's a chance we would get shot.
I hear you, but what did she really do though? Right? Because that's the bullshit narrative that's going around, right? If you watch the videos, I now we don't see the beginning, so they say she was pulling out of her house because she lives there, right? So she's pulling out of her house. She stopped her car to let the ice go by, right? And then I guess they started rapping and talking and stuff like that. And then that's when the ICE agents come back, right? And then she turned to try and get away. She wasn't going after the ICE agent. That's where the people are saying that she hit the ICE agent. But watch the video though. Let's see what it does. Let's see what this one shows.
2 commands. One was to move her car, and one was to get out of her.
Get out of the car.
So I go more with move my car.
They said she was a domestic terrorist, right? Right after it happened, like she's a domestic terrorist. Boom. They don't even have the facts. Then you watch the video, and she isn't even irate.
Shocking new video has been released from the cell phone of the ICE agent who shot Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis. Jonathan Ross's footage, which was obtained by Alpha News, offers a whole new perspective on the deadly encounter, revealing Renee's wife Rebecca antagonizing ICE agents just moments before Renee peeled off, clipping the agent, prompting him to open fire.
Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Whoa!
The new first-person clip comes as various angles of the incident have been analyzed by Americans around the country, dividing the nation as to whom to blame. Viral video filmed by a witness that spread across social media soon after the shooting captured Good's SUV idling across a residential street where ICE agents were conducting an immigration operation. An officer approached her door and ordered her out. She reversed briefly, then began to drive while turning to her right, prompting the agent, since identified as Ross, to jump out of the way and fire 3 shots into the windshield and then the window as it passed. Other surveillance video obtained by CNN also captured the moment leading up to Good's death, showing her plum-colored SUV pulling into frame and then letting out a passenger before making a turn perpendicular to the street, seemingly in an attempt to block traffic on the road where ICE had been operating. While protests have erupted across the nation.
So you see, seemingly to block traffic, which is bullshit. That's not what happened. So this is the next
blocking traffic.
That's what I'm saying, Roberto, and that's the narrative that they keep trying to push. It's I don't let's hear what you have to say though, because I have another video I gotta find too. Go ahead, JG.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've heard that story, and like you say, it's a bunch of narratives, right? To point blame at her, and there's some that's trying to point blame at him. Another one I heard was they were conducting whatever they were doing. She tried to block them from doing it. They told her to move her car, right? That's when you said they told her to move her car. Mm-hmm. Then it was the wife comes out recording. They have a little thing going on, and they told her to get out the car. But another video I saw that didn't have anybody narrating it was the wife kind of saying, just go, just go, just go, telling her to go. Now, I kind of wonder was, okay, when it's all said and done, this what happened shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't even got to that point. I do remember seeing a video where the wife was basically kind of egging her on, like, go, 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 go. I kind of wonder, had the wife had told her, just do what this comply, do what they tell you to do, would this have happened?
I thought the wife tried
not justifying it, but I'm just saying. So what, Roberto?
I said I thought the wife tried to get in as she pulled away.
See, that's again, depending on which video you see. The one I remember seeing earlier was she was recording them the whole time. It was just a bunch of talking and just shit going on at one time, right? And I remember hearing the wife tell her, "Just go." Basically, you have to listen to them to do what you want to do and go. That's when she pulled off. But again, it really depends on what video you see.
Right, and there's certain angles to it. I'm trying to look for one because there's one that I had here. I tried to save it, but I saved so much crap on here where it was like it actually kind of broke down the video and it showed that the car never really hit him. But what a lot of people are saying is, and if you listen to a lot of these officers that talk about the situation, they're like, "Why did you even get it? Why did he even get in front of the car?" Right?
Exactly.
What? Why did he do that? Right? Not only the fact that not only did he get in front of the car, he was recording with his cell phone, right? They don't have no body cam and this is why I say they're a terrorist organization, because why do they get to run around with these fucking masks hiding their faces? Right? We have a video, and if I can find it too, where there's one guy who got arrested because he was running around pretending to be a fucking ICE agent.
Oh, wow.
And he wasn't. Right? Because they can just run around and put these masks on and everything. And I don't understand why they get to do that. Not to mention the fact that this thing has been an absolute piece of bullshit because they say they are going after illegal immigrants. But are they really going after illegal immigrants? Right? I'm going to show you this right here. They're just going into places, and if you look like you are brown skin, they're taking you. This, and I'll read it before I do it. ICE grabbed a 17-year-old Target worker at his job, despite him saying he's a U.S. citizen. After confirming he was, they dumped him in a Walmart 8 minutes away. Bystanders found him sobbing, bleeding. They slammed me on the ground. Let's watch this video.
Oh, that shit's not even necessary, bro.
Hey, what you doing? Hey! Fuck you! Hey, fuck you! No, take my phone. Hey, you got my phone. Where is the paperwork for that? Where's the?
They do it on Target. They do it on Target.
Hey, don't. Stand up. Where are your stories? Hey, don't work here. Anybody else? Point ask for the fucking words. You guys don't have.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jonathan Garcia. I'm literally a U.S. citizen.
Give us a phone number.
U.S. citizen. Get the fuck out of here, Ray.
Why are you kidnapping our citizens?
Get in there.
Why are you? Why?
Sir, give us your phone number. We'll call your family. Give us your phone number.
At least Wait, you want your family to know?
I literally have my passport.
Let him get out his passport.
What's your name? What's your name? We'll find your family. Christian, what's your last name?
What? Hey, get back there now.
Give us what's the phone number we should call?
That's my mom.
That's your mom? We'll call you. And your first name's Christian, right?
Christian Romano.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So this narrative about, oh, we're going after the illegal immigrants is not what it is. And this is, it's
No,
to
they say criminals.
Right, Danny, Roberto.
Walmart hires criminals?
They're working. You're going to people's work and taking them in there. And I also heard that they're doing like door to door, knocking on people's doors now.
I seen a video of that already. I sent
what the
you
fuck is this?
Of a 17-year-old kid who got shot in the face with like some kind of red dye.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's blind for life now.
Like,
and he's an American citizen.
And you know, I was going to say this kind of like, and it's not to the extreme it was, but stop and frisk, right? When they used to do that to us, like, oh, just for any reason, because you're black, we could stop you and frisk you. Now they're taking it to a whole new level where it's just like, we don't care if you look like you brown skin, then we're going to dip you. Working. That's not terrorism. Like, what are we looking at here? You look at this, and most of the stuff that I'm seeing that's coming out is happening in Minneapolis, right? It's all happening over there. So a lot of the stuff I'm seeing coming out is from there. But imagine the stuff we're not seeing, right? The videos that we're seeing, imagine the stuff we are not seeing. And they are getting away with this like it is absolutely nothing. And
JG.
why is that? Go ahead.
JG, correct me if I'm wrong. Would you think that there's not more illegals in Texas than there is in Minnesota?
You would assume that since it's close to Mexico.
And Texas is a red state, though.
As far as I know, it is.
Even a Canadian can figure it out. You see that, Nzo?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's crazy to me that they are able to get away with this. And then you have people who watch this stuff and are literally sitting there and they are like, oh no, she did this. Oh no, she is a domestic terrorist. Oh, she is this and she is that. And I'm just like, man, I don't like, am I looking at the same videos? Right? Is that what I'm doing? Is here, look. This
and I
one
can
here.
tell you this. If it was the Democrats doing this shit, I would still have the same outtake, you know?
Yeah. 100%.
But unfortunately, it doesn't apply to the MAGA people. Nzo, you know, I call it hate bait now, all this fucking politics shit. I seen this shit on Facebook and I couldn't help. I had to say something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, fucking spell check. Because that guy was getting a GoFundMe account, the guy that shot her in the face. He's up to like $500,000.
Yeah.
And I made a comment. I said, GoFundMe account?
Mm-hmm.
This guy get fired or what? But instead of saying GoFundMe, it wrote GoodFundMe. You want to see all these fucking MAGA people attacking me? Why don't you go get an education? Why don't you learn how to spell before you say something? I'm like, listen to all you fucking literate English wannabe teachers.
Yeah.
You knew what I fucking meant. That's why you're fucking trying to correct one word out of my statement.
100%. 100%. Because they have no argument, Roberto, right?
So
and that's the argument is to attack.
So many of them.
And the argument is to go and attack you as personally instead of attacking the points that you're making. Watch this.
Now they're sitting here raiding the motherfucking house. Hey, you ain't supposed to smack him like that. The fuck is wrong with you? Hell no, man. I'm on my property. I ain't gotta listen to you. Hey, you ain't got a search warrant. You can't come over here, man. Hey, look, I got you all on camera right now. I'm on my private property. Hold on, man. You're on the for what? You're interfering with that.
Wow.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like even JG at this point is saying, wow.
Oh, I mean, look, they definitely doing Gestapo tactics. Definitely. That's when the Waltz referred to him as the Gestapo. I agree. Yeah. You don't just walk on someone's property saying you're arrested for what?
You know what I mean?
What if you say you can't do that and I'm interfering? Really?
It's
you don't see those videos with the Black Panther also?
The Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Yeah.
You don't see that one brother in New York who fucking walks around with his AK-47. He tells the cop, put your hand on me and find out. He tells them ice guys, put your hand. They don't go near him. Because he knows his fucking rights. Now, all these people, you're on my property, you're on my property. You think they don't know they're on your property? They don't give a fuck. But until you stand up and then everybody starts walking out their fucking house on that block, them guys jump in their car and flex, man. You see it enough times. They get chased out of neighborhoods, man.
Absolutely. 100%. You know, and
we the people. Let's start it, Nzo. Let's start some shit up in Canada.
Hey, listen. I sit here and I say I am so glad that we live here where we live and not there, because man, and let me say this, right? When they are done with the illegal immigrants like that, supposedly, who you think is next?
They're already doing it.
Yeah, but not to the degree they're doing it like that. But
Yeah,
next?
because they have more to go after. But you're
Yeah,
right.
right.
And when it gets like minuscule for who they're really targeting, then
You
they're
think
gonna
they don't want to get...
look over on the right side. Well, who's over there?
Oh, we got some N-words over there? All right, guys. You know what we got to do, right? And I can tell you, they will be a lot worse than to us than they have to anyone else, right? So remember what I said about
your papers.
Facts. Remember what I said about these coons, right? Listen to this.
She was a criminal, a thug. Yes, I said it. She was a thug, a natural disaster. She wasn't no hero. And I know a lot of you liberals and Democrats right now going on national television trying to capitalize off the situation, as you all do. She was an embarrassment to mankind, embarrassment to the American flag and American country. I said it there. You had Jasmine Crockett crying on TV. Oh, this little white and the kids, looking like Samuel Jackson characters off of Django, crying over the kid. What? This is she's a great mother. You know, CNN used the old photo where she would look like a woman. They didn't use the current one where she looks like Cleo off of Set It Off. Trying to paint a narrative. Oh, she's a great mother, a great mother. What?
What up, boss?
Are we talking about the same lady who lost her kid in a custody battle? Understand, people, do you know how difficult it is for a woman, a white woman?
I don't even want to hear anymore of this guy. But this is what I'm talking about when I say you got these coons over there, right? Now, listen, I'm going to say this, and if it sounds fucked up or racist to you guys, I'm sorry, but, you know, you expect this from white people, but when we do it, I'm sorry, bro. It drives me up a wall because we supposed to be smarter than that. You know what I mean? We see these things that are going on with us all the time. So for you to sit there and cap for these situations, just I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't stand these coons sometimes. I really can't, man. They drive me up a wall.
Than the originals.
100% reverse. 100%.
I just don't understand. Like, let's just say, if and when we all do leave, and these guys decide, you know, I was on your side, that's when you're gonna realize you done fucked up.
100%.
When they have their real meetings, there's none of you there.
Facts. And they don't even want them there, right?
They're not invited. They're not part of that clique, man.
Bro, you see how enough of these black guys try to get into these white only places, and it's like, no, we don't want you there. Sent you a video over on Twitter.
Do it in the NFL, Nzo.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is why I like this woman.
You talking about my girl?
Yeah.
That's my girl right there.
Facts.
Abby.
That moment was to run that officer over.
Hold on a minute.
I think her intention was to.
What's that?
Can you pause that 1 minute?
Yeah.
This is my show. I love this show.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, out of all of the Trump clonies that come on this show, he's probably the one I could tolerate the most. But that bald head guy, that other guy who claims he was a governor in New York, and any woman that comes on favoring Trump, I have a very hard time watching the show, man.
Yeah, no,
Even though I know Abby's gonna sting him with facts, not fucking fiction, facts. And the one thing, sorry to cut, and then you can start the video. The one thing that hurts me the most is when you pose a yes or no question to these guys,
and they flip
a
it.
yes or no answer. Never. Anzo, if there's one fucking MAGA Republican or anybody who supports this guy who answered, you will not see him the next day. You know, Trump got gave a finger to a fucking guy who called him a pedo.
Yeah.
You see that guy got fired?
No, I didn't see he got fired.
He got fired. So now he's starting a fucking GoFundMe.
Crazy.
You see what's going on
fucking
over there?
Crazy. It's crazy. Let's get to the comments before I get to the video. He said, yeah, the U.S. is not surviving Trump. This is the end for this country. And the fact that he still has supporters is insane.
100, stranger. 100.
But then he said, I hope Trump makes Canada 51st straight. He'll make it great again. If he ever was, he'd make it tough. I'm joking, by the way. Yeah, we know. Because, listen, I'm fighting. You know what I mean? If I got that too. That too. Yeah. For real, 100%. I said I'm going. I said I'm going to Africa. You know what I mean? Fuck
you
that.
Ain't going on a plane. You ain't going to Africa.
How you going?
I got
taking the bus?
hey, I'll go the same way our ancestors came, on a boat. You know what I'm saying?
When you fucking see some of them swales out in the middle of the ocean, you the same man. I wish I closed my eyes on the airplane.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Anzo, whoa! When you're talking, see, man, some of the shit I saw on a fucking cruise line, and they have no business crossing over there. Yo.
Trump is making America great again. No, he's not. Hello, Dandelion. Said, please, Trump wants Greenland so Russia won't be America's neighbor. Clearly, he doesn't own a map. He doesn't own a map to find Canada. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, if we don't take it, Russia's going to take it. Like, you literally are trying. I feel like they're playing the fucking board game war. You know what I mean? And they're just like, okay, so I'm going to take here, right? China's like, yeah, we're going to go for Taiwan. You know, Israel said we're going to go take the Palestinians line and stuff like that. It just feels like everybody's playing a game of war. It's crazy. He said, blacks, 13% of the population, are more frequently murdered than all whites and Hispanic victims combined. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And no one seems to care. I agree. The whole video was shown. She did nothing. She hit the federal agent with her car. No, she actually didn't.
Are you trying to start some shit, man? I really feel like he's trying to start some shit.
Liberal Twitter said black juveniles are shot at 100 times the rate of white juveniles. Yeah, 100%. We know this. You are speaking facts, bro. ICE is not police. They have no jurisdiction over citizens. The agents that shot her was also not following protocol. And again, I got to save these videos more often because this guy, it's not his first incident. There was actually another incident where something happened and he tried to put his hand in the car and the girl drove off and he ended up in the hospital. So it's not the first time he's done so. Yeah,
it's with him in cars,
bro. Like this.
Exactly. Cars. Just stay away from cars, dude.
100%. They aren't supposed to stand in front of vehicles. Absolutely. ICE are federal agents.
See what I'm saying? He's trolling, man.
He didn't even drop his cell phone at all. He kept filming while he shot her. Not only did he shoot her once, he went around and shot her through the open window as well, right? And this narrative that maybe her wife was saying some words, but you see a video where she drives by and she tells him, I'm not mad at you. And then when he shoots her, he calls her effing bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I would be grateful that commercial saved me from having to hear JG's.
What the hell, man?
Unfortunately, it was an Amazon commercial for some movie about Trump's side piece. I mean, wife. Wow. Trump is going to be reviled as the worst president in U.S. history. I could see that.
He is, man.
He is, to me, anyways. But there are these MAGA clouds that are saying he's the best president. Oh, Trump has done more for black people than any president in the United States. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Wait, so erasing our history is doing a lot more for black people than any other president, right? Fuck out of here. Definitely gonna skip that movie. Yeah, me too. Renee's last words were, "We're fine, dude. I'm not mad at you." And what did the ICE agent say after? Fucking bitch. Exactly. I have a video I'm going to send you. Okay, I'll check it in a second. That's a very good question, and thank you for asking continually. Disrespect and continue implying that is something that you did where they don't ever tell you what they did. Disown eventually. Trump Gestapo. Facts. Trump is going after everybody who's not in the Epstein files. For real. For real. Because owning something that is being happening to you needs to have been disowned, where the encounters can't be owned by anyone. You need to be a divest of it. His own personal domestic army. Facts. Also, regarding the new blade, I think it will be Snipes, not it. That's interesting. America is broken. Yeah, I can see that. They only want to strike fear in the blue states. Also, the ICE agent stopped the doctor from getting to the woman. They literally stopped someone from helping her. Exactly. Now, to be fair, and I'd have to ask Danny if he were to be here, but I'm not sure if regular police would do that either, right? It's a crime scene, so you got to make sure that when the police come or the ambulance come, it's professional. So I'm not sure if real cops would actually do that too. That would be an interesting thing to ask Danny. Where else was I? Should Oliver Stone make Platoon 2? What's that, Roberto?
Only time they wouldn't allow it if they're the shooters. If the cops shot the person, if they came to a place and someone was shot and they're still alive and there's a physician on board or around, I'm sure if he could show his credentials, they'd let him help.
Again, I'm not sure about that, but I would hope so. You know what I mean?
I tried to write these guys were terrorists on Facebook, and they fucking wouldn't let me write that shit, man.
ICE was terrorists? Really?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I wrote they're the real terrorists, and then I got read the fucking Miranda Act.
Really?
Yeah, man. And my shit didn't post.
So I wonder if YouTube's gonna do something with this video because I put them in terrorist in the title. So
we'll see. I'm saying, man, you have it right there all big. Like, what? I couldn't put that on Facebook.
Shit, I should. I should have capitalized the whole fucking word, which I may do when I go and edit the video, right? Yeah. Because I 100% think they're terrorists.
They are.
America's turning into a Middle East country under Trump. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
fucking map to do this shit.
You know what I mean? Like when you really look at it, these are the things you see in third world countries. Like just walking around the street, just picking up anybody because they don't look like they should be there. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. The point is to make people afraid to speak up and resist. Absolutely. Stephen Miller wants everybody out of the U.S. that isn't as pale as he is. Absolutely. Freaking Stephen Nasratu Miller. Absolutely. I sent you the video on Twitter. All right, I'll get to that in a second. Somebody lost her life, and this idiot's trying to justify it. You know what I mean?
What the fuck did Scott say? Because I know he's a fucking Trump ass kisser.
And you know what, Roberto? Right? Haven't we? Because we as Black people, we hear this all the time, right? When they killed George Floyd, what did they say? George Floyd was a killer. He put a gun to his baby mother's head. He was this and that, right? Trayvon Martin. Oh, he was running around and he had a gun on him. What's that?
Kill your character.
Yes, 100%. So we see it all the time. So the fact that it's happening to this white woman is America, like half of them are like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. Well, get a grip because they do it to us all the fucking time. All the time. Every time it's an innocent, and I say innocent black man, right? Because I know a lot of, like, there's times where they're justified for doing what they do, right? We're not going to say that they're not. I'm going to say that every black killing.
At a cop, you got to expect to be shot.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm not sitting there saying that every time it's not justified. But the ones we see that aren't justified, those are the ones where they end up trying to discredit the person that was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, what Malcolm X say? Chickens coming home to roost?
Soon reach.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, though, right? Chickens coming home to roost, plain and simple. It's wrong when people of color are shot by police, and it's wrong when it happens to a white lesbian soccer mom. Absolutely, Dandelion, 100%. 100%. Any senseless loss of life is sad. Yep, airplane over boat. Other countries are going to start dumping US dollars, sell off the treasury bonds held by other countries to turn the 38 trillion, and the US will be broke pretty damn quick. Yeah, that's why America is going after the oil, right? Because if you get the oil, you corner the market where they have to buy it from you. So that's what people have been saying. If Trump steps foot in NATO to try to start a war, that is the end of NATO. Literally, this is what happens in Germany, and it's happening again in America. Facts, 100%. First, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I am not a communist. Then they came for the socialists. Then they came for the Jews. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. You know, well, we here on the O.O.C, we speak out for everybody, and we try to warn whites about it. Yeah, we speak out for everybody. Like, we do a lot of black stuff, but look, we here talking about this white woman that was murdered, and it's wrong. It's wrong. You know what I mean? What ICE is doing is absolutely wrong. And what Roberto was speaking to, where these guys can admit it, I'm going to show this video, and you're going to see that they really can't admit it.
Move the car forward with a law enforcement officer standing in front of it.
Do you think that she meant to try to kill him?
I mean, I don't know, Abby, and I wouldn't have any way of knowing.
That is extremely
all I know is that.
I mean, Scott, don't you think that is extremely important as we try to understand what was going on here? I think if you're gonna
actually no,
if you're gonna say she was trying to kill him, you're basically saying she intended to kill him, and I asked you just point blank, and you wouldn't say that. So was she trying to kill him or not?
Well, I think if you're behind the wheel of a 4,500-pound automobile and you gun it towards another human,
well, she didn't gun it. She turned the wheels to the right.
Can we just say this?
I know
you're
trying to.
How many people have done this?
She hit the guy in the leg.
This is not normal behavior of a woman. How many people gun a car at a law enforcement officer?
Hold on. Do you think that it is possible that she was trying to escape the interaction?
Escape what? Escape what?
Yes.
Escape what?
Escape the two armed men coming to her car.
I'm speaking English. Do you think it's possible that she was trying to escape the interaction?
Escape what interaction?
The interaction with
what
the
do you mean
officer.
escape? Was she in danger?
Well, two armed men were approaching her car, telling her to get out the car.
I'm confused. What part of escape is not understandable?
You escape like as though she were being pursued.
Well,
she was surrounded by bringing her car into a law enforcement zone.
Hold on. She was
asked to get out.
She was being surrounded.
And then she gunned it with a guy standing in front.
She was being surrounded by law enforcement officers.
Yes.
Do you think it is possible that she was trying to flee?
Flee? Yes. And I heard her, and I heard her wife say, "Drive, baby, drive."
Right. So
and then she hit the accelerator.
All right. Great. So
and she was looking dead ahead.
Now I feel like we're all in agreement that it is possible that she was not trying to kill the officer, that she was trying to flee, which may be wrong, but the intent does matter here.
It doesn't.
Because you are making it sound like that she showed up there with the intent to kill that officer.
I have never said that.
There's no
I have never said that, Abby. Here's what I believe. She showed up there with the intent to impede active federal law enforcement activities. She put herself in a position with a car in which she made a bad decision that caused the officer to believe his life was in imminent danger. That is not in dispute. Whether she intended to do that or not when she woke up in the morning is irrelevant. What did she do?
Listen,
drive her car into the guy.
I think it
You know what I'm saying?
Believable.
You know what I'm saying, Roberto?
I didn't see that one with Scott, but I know I saw one with another guy, and they're brainwashed, man. It's like they have a script and they stick to it. And anybody who steps off of that script reaps the Trump soul.
100%. Stranger said, so that's why I like you guys, because you don't buy any new bullshit that a lot of people buy into, or maybe GG. Listen, I think one thing about us on the panel here is we keep it real, right? We do that for sure, 100%. But we also are able to listen. If she had actually looked like she was hitting that agent, we would come on here and say it.
How many times have we called out people, Nzo? Even brothers.
All the time.
Hey, man,
all the time.
Yo, you should have complied. How many times? You know you were in the wrong. Why are you pushing it? We call it how it is.
Right. Sometimes we are wrong, right? But there are certain times where I'll look at a situation and be like, no, we are not wrong in this situation. And so, for example, George Floyd, there's nothing you can tell me, nothing you can say to me that will make me think that George Floyd deserved to lose his life that day. There is nothing you will tell me. You can tell me about everything he did in his past and what kind of an asshole and bad guy he was, but what did he do on that day? What did he do on that day to make this cop put his knee on his neck and take his life? Not enough to get murdered for it. Even if he did go into the store and buy something with a fake 20, because that's the argument as to why the cop came, even if that were the case, that's still not something you should lose your life for. When the cops literally came to the door of his car, he already had his gun out. You know what I mean? Like, so there's certain things where I'll see it and I'll be like, yeah, that's not right. And then there's certain situations where I'll be like, oh, he could have did a little bit better than that. Maybe he shouldn't have said that, So
look, I don't recommend people drive away from cops. I mean, it even happened to me once. A cop pulled me and another car over, but he initially pulled the other car over. So then he waved his hand. I thought he was telling me, no, not you, you could go. So then I went to drive off. And he fucking screamed at me and had his hand like on his side. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't understand you. No, he's giving me attitude. Back up, back up. I go, officer, what did I do? He goes, you didn't hear me? I go, obviously I didn't hear you. I thought you're telling me to go. He goes, just wait right here. Then he comes back. Next time you hear a command, you listen, and he lets me go. I'm like, what a fucking power tripper, man. I didn't do anything wrong.
That's another thing too.
Right by Ruby Foods. Like you're going on the highway by the jeweler?
Yeah. The carry. Right yeah. But that's another thing too. A lot of them are power tripping, right? And this guy can obviously had a power trip.
They ain't cops.
You know what I mean? No, they're not.
They're not trained for this.
Exactly.
When they're given a green light, they know that nothing can come back to them. So they just do what they do.
Exactly. They're getting away. And this goes back to Trump giving police officers immunity. All right. Because of that, they are able to do whatever they want to do.
Didn't he just give it to ICE? He didn't give it to the cops.
It's not just cops.
ICE and the cops are like two different entities. So
yeah, they are. But I think police officers have immunity too. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that was one of the things that they did talk about, and I think he gave them some kind of immunity, but I'm not sure if it's as much as
when he initially was talking about sending the military in, and some governors were standing up to him. He said he's going to give them full immunity, so don't step in their way.
Oh, well,
yeah,
okay.
100%.
Something along those lines, I would think.
Yep. And I see that you that's what okay, I read that one already. My bad. Oh no, wait. He said, and I see that's why I like you guys and I'm happy to be here because you guys don't buy into the bullshit that they spew. Well, maybe JG Trumpy.
Let me say something real quick. I don't find that funny. I don't find it funny at all.
Go ahead.
Stranger, Me and Mike joke because I've known Mike for quite a bit. I don't know you like that, bro. So be careful, brother. Be careful. Because guys on the panel, everybody knows I am nowhere near a Trump supporter.
All right.
Nothing about it. So watch yourself, brother.
There you go. Ice had time to take footage of it. Yeah, absolutely. They're using it to scare people into compliance now. Stop hiding behind the law. Absolutely. Power trip is part of the job. Yeah. But that's the problem though, right? You have to be careful when you give these power hungry guys actual power, because then they feel like they're above the law. And even the federal agents, I don't believe, are above the law. The right won't be in power forever, and the left, just as cruel, decide if they want the same treatment. Well, here's the thing, right? And we'll see what happens if they ever get the majority of the Senate or whatever, because they'll be able to make change. Let's see if they do, right? ICE agents have a 3-month training, said qualified immunity. Not all police forces have it. Got you. He said, "Oh, sorry, my bad, JG." Then he said, "Yes." So, yeah. I don't know. I guess some people feel like, because we joke around with JG all the time that they can do it. I can call JG a Trumpy. I call him Trumpy today. Like, hey, JG, a Trumpy, right? But that's because me and JG have a history of going back and forth with each other. But at the same time, sometimes you got to be careful what you say to people. So, there. See, I defended you, JG.
No, it's one of those, because I see this a lot where, because I don't articulate a certain thing a certain way, they may think, oh, you're for this. No, I'm not. When Trump first came in, he started talking about terrorism. First thing I said, it's going to be rough. If it works at all, it's going to be rough for a long time, if it even works. Because that's my job. I deal with it. Any other thing he does, what I always call him, that buffoon, that idiot in office, always. Never once voted to the right, ever. And yes, I call out the left, but I also call out the right too.
Man, wrong is wrong, right?
Channels. Hold on, brother. We're not one of those channels that we talk about time is just pro MAGA or pro left. We get on with everybody. If they do something fucked up, we're going to talk about it.
That's right.
So I'm going to leave it at that. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Like, we call out wrong. Wrong is wrong. Doesn't matter what side you're on, what color you are, where you live, what kind of fucking money you have. Wrong is wrong.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let me show this video here. Last video I have on this topic. Really, I think I have more, but kind of can't find them right now. Said, my bad. I was joking. I know JG's not a Trump supporter. He's smarter than that. I know. I mean,
it's almost like Roberto was saying earlier. If you want to be on the right, at least call out the bullshit that you see. Problem with a lot of the American people is they see the bullshit and they'll ignore it.
Yep.
They go on these channels and be like, "Oh, Trump's doing like Roberto saying he does nothing wrong. He does everything." No, he's literally tearing this country apart. He's literally using Gestapo tactics to pick up anybody. This country's going to hell. I know, like me, Nzo, bro, we joke about Canada, United States, but they're absolutely right. United States is fucked up.
I'm clipping that, JG.
I'm being real, like.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I'm clipping it though. Yeah, be real, and I appreciate it. But I'm clipping that shit.
We're just fucked up right now, and I always say, no matter who comes after Trump, if there is anybody after him, which he got to die sooner or later. Please, fans, don't get me for saying that. There's no fixing any of this.
I think what he has done is put America back centuries, right? Because not just what he's doing in America, the rest of the world is looking at this and being like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this guy, Canada, UK, all these places are like, yo, what the fuck is Trump doing over there? What is America doing over there? What are they trying to do? What is their end goal? Right? Now he wants to start a war with Iran because Iran is over there supposedly killing protesters. And I still have to find more information on that because, again, propaganda with America stuff, they'll say all kinds of shit, right? They say it with the immigrants. Yeah, we're going after the Somalians because they're doing all kinds of fraud, but then never come up with the proof of the fraud, right? So they're saying this stuff. And now he wants to go over there to Iran. It just seems like this president who said, I am not a war president, I try to end wars, is now starting a bunch of wars. And why do you care about what's going on in their backyard over there? Let them handle that situation. Right? If it's not American people that they're over there killing and they're doing, let them handle, that's their problem. Don't you think America has enough problems to deal with that you want to go and police what's going on over there?
I don't get it. What do we always say about Israel? Why are we still messing with them? Let them deal with their own shit over there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Russia, Ukraine, let them deal with that shit over there.
100%.
We got our own problems.
100%.
What was that?
See, Beaming Come is trying to troll. Trump is a smart guy, though. No, he is not. Stranger said, yeah, it's fucked up. 100%. Trump may come for Canada. You ready for that, Nzo? Trump ain't coming for Canada. Trump ain't coming for Canada. It's a lot of bullshit talk. You know what I mean? He ain't coming for Canada. He's going to go to those places where he can easily take it over and stuff like that. It's not going to be that easy to come over here and just say, we're going to take over Canada. It's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. So that's why the tariffs came in, right? They're trying to do financially. That's what they're doing over there. So it's just I have this meme. I have to find it, right? Where it's like a big snow pile, right? And it's a cat in fucking overalls. And he's looking over at America and like, what the hell is going on over there? That's exactly what we doing as Canadians. We're like, what the fuck is going on over there? What do you got? Like, what? This is what you guys voted for? And this is what people are running around saying that Trump is the best president ever? Canada is branching out, though they're finding different trading partners outside of the U.S. Yeah, just had a meeting with China as well.
We just had a big thing with Japan, too.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, do it. I don't care. If it's in the best interest of Canada, do it. I don't have a problem with that. Trying to expand the U.S. like Greenland. He's the only one that has the balls. Oh my Lord, Beamington, you're the Trumpy over here. You know what I mean? Holy shit. But watch this.
And I never expected to be standing in front of all these cameras and microphones. But what happened to me cannot stay quiet. What happened to me was unjust, uncalled for. I was simply on my lunch break. I literally went downstairs from my building. I wasn't even outside for mere seconds before I seen a masked person running at me full speed. He tackled me, pushed me inside the restaurant, like as you can see in the video. I told him I'm a U.S. citizen. What is going on? He didn't seem to care. He dragged me outside through the snow while I was handcuffed, restrained, helpless, and he pushed me to the ground and he put me in a chokehold. And that was very uncalled for. I thought I got really hurt. And after that, they put me inside the vehicle. And they asked me, we have to verify if you're a U.S. citizen because I believe you're an illegal citizen because you ran from me. But as you can see in the videos that will be released, I'm simply just standing still. I asked them, okay, they said, let me take a picture of you to scan your face to see if you're a U.S. citizen. I declined because how will a picture prove I'm a U.S. citizen? I told them I have my passport. It's in my phone. Can I open and show you? He declined. I told him, can I give you my name and my date of birth? He declined because they turned off my phone. They turned off my location. They don't, you don't know where you're at. So I asked them, can you take me back to where you picked me up from? They said, no, you have to walk in the snow. Like, they were being serious. I asked 3 times. They said, no, you're walking. But eventually my parents came and picked me up. And yeah, all I did was step outside as a Somali American, and I just got chased by a masked person. The agent then, at one point, he didn't identify himself. He didn't say ICE, stop. Like, I felt like I was getting assaulted. I was getting kidnapped, and that's exactly what it was. And the way they were treating me, it was inhumane. They dragged me across the road. They slammed me to the ground, choked me. That was uncalled for. There's also more videos of someone came out. They had a copy of my passport. And I told the agent, he has my passport copy. And he said, we don't care, we're still taking you in. And they kept me for 2 hours. And if this is what's happening to a U.S. American citizen on camera, imagine what could happen to your loved ones when there's no one around to witness what they're doing.
I apologize that this happened to you in my city with people wearing vests that say police. That's embarrassing. But what really gets me is that this is just one story today.
Absolutely.
Is this a real press? Because, like,
yeah.
I'm wondering, is this cop real to call it out like this? Who is this cop?
Oh yeah, they're calling it out like crazy. All these cops. Watch out. Hold on. Here's another one. Watch this one. And then they have this black woman. I'm trying to find her.
Yeah, I was going to say the black woman, the sheriff.
She said she's going to arrest them, right?
Yeah. This one shames. This is a tragedy in many respects, but people at the Department of Homeland Security, I know there are great people there that come to work every single day and do their jobs and do it admirably. Unfortunately, Mr. recently married back here is not one of those people. He works for ICE, and he is an auditor for them, a civilian employee. When he was arrested, he said, I'm ICE boys. Well, unfortunately for him, we locked him up, put him in our jail. He got reappropriated to our jail. And my understanding is he helped send people to send federal authorities. I think he's going to see some federal authorities because I think the feds are going to take this case. So I'm going to close on this and I'll take questions.
The feds are going to take the case. Isn't that Kash Patel?
Good point. He said, ICE agent busted by Bloomington police in Operation Creep, trying to solicit sex from a minor. When arrested, he said, ICE boys. Yeah, go ahead, JJ. You're going to say something?
Oh, my God. What is going on with these people, man? It's Trump does a lot of stuff about the immigrants, how they didn't vet them. Did you vet these ICE people? Facts. Or were they vetted? Right? So is this
facts?
Oh, my goodness. Facts. Teenager? You can go down the street and get a grown woman for may pay $100 or $2. I don't know nothing about it. Just been told. Get them to do it free. Go to a strip club or something. Why you need to elicit something from a minor?
Makes no sense.
Abusing your authority. That makes no sense. This is sickening, bro. It's sickening.
100%. And that's what I'm saying. So, as much as we sit here and we talk about, this stuff that's going on, it just doesn't sit right. It just feels like we're living in a bizarro world, to be honest with you. It's fucking crazy.
But I will say this, Nzo. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I say it a lot. If the former regime had done what it was supposed to do, we most likely wouldn't be dealing with this now.
I feel you.
Because they failed, we have to deal with this.
I feel you.
Well, we got another 2 years?
Three.
Oh, yeah, that in 1 year. God.
Yes.
I just realized.
Not even a year. Mark Ruffalo.
In a year, and we got 3 more years to deal with this guy.
The hero.
Mark Ruffalo. Let's listen to what Mark Ruffalo
The hero.
Facts.
Mark, what's the pin? For Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have a
We're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country. And what I'm seeing here happening is not America. It's just not.
Mark, why do you feel that this platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this is, I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore. And so I don't know how I could be quiet, and I'm feeling a little sick, so it's hard to BS right now. So
love it. Love what he had to say there.
I do too. Called him a washed-up actor.
What's that?
Trump called him a washed-up actor.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
yeah.
This discredits anybody that calls him out, man.
Mm-hmm.
That man will have to work again for his life after playing a Hulk. He ain't got to work another job. He's good.
Facts.
And I'm not wishing this happens. I hope it doesn't happen. But let's say ICE kills a black person. I want to see the same energy for us too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I want to see the same energy all around. I don't want to see any more picking and choosing that's been going on. Get on him for every fucking thing he does. That's the only way that's going to even come close to doing anything to Trump is we got to attack everything he's done, attack it. Just like those officers got the ICE guy that was trying to solicit a minor. Police need to police ICE.
Absolutely.
That's what needs to happen.
Absolutely. 100%. Definitely. But yeah, hold on, let me see what this is. Okay. So far, I mean, I guess that's all we really have on that topic, but I see you guys in here. Let me just go through these last of the comments and then we will move on. Where was I? Trying to expand the United States like Greenland. He's the only one balls. All right. I didn't vote for him. Well, I'm glad you didn't vote for him. Somalis also supported Trump because of Israel. Yeah, 100%. With regards to ICE, never trust a masked man. Exactly. Nope, he's giving them a lot to join up. Yeah. Hey, listen. Was it here Danny said that where someone he knew was like getting what $50K a year or something like that?
Yeah, brother.
Shit.
I think it's more than that.
I might want to take that job, bro.
Oh shit, Beeman can send a $50 super chat. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. He said, I'm not a Trump supporter, but he's the only president that has the balls to expand the United States. JD Vance went to Greenland today to do some negotiation. He's trying to get Greenland so he could build a dome for the United States, apparently. Hey man, I appreciate the super
I just
chat.
don't know if he's freaking trolling or he's being real.
Hey, you want to send $50? You can troll all you want to, brother. I'm good. You know what I mean? And listen, you throw in a super chat and call JG a Trumpy and he gets mad, I'm gonna check JG. Be like, hey boy, don't fuck up my money.
You call me Trump all day. Trumpy don't do that. Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead. You can call me that for free.
So, holy shit. He said 50,000 signing bonus. That was it.
Yeah, bro. I might
just a signing bonus.
I you know what? I'm young enough to do it. I might have to be the inside man for everybody. You know, like, hey, this is what ICE doing, this is what ICE doing.
And here's the thing, Beamico.
You don't get the 50K bonus.
Facts. We get 25, Roberto.
Now you United States hating mother effers up there. Nope, it's all mine.
we get 25. The black people get 25K. They ain't giving them 50. They be lucky to get 10. They probably get 10. Oh wait, what? Probably. You're a black guy? All right, 10 here, 10K. Well, I thought it was 50. Yeah, it's 50 for the white people. Black probably people get 10K. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, Beamington, because you said he's the only president with the balls to expand the United States, but he's doing it illegally. Right? And you got to understand the consequences of the actions that he is going to do. Because let's just say Trump does end up taking Greenland, right? Taking it by force. What's stopping China from saying, I'm going to take Taiwan now?
Oh, honestly, I think they're already doing it. I think my conspiracy is when he did with Venezuela, I guarantee all the Epstein stuff that was going on, he had to talk with Putin. He had to talk with the guy from China. I always forget his name. Hey, because remember, President Venezuela kept saying, I got Russia on my side, China was on this and all that stuff. After it happened, none of them said anything.
Facts.
I got a feeling Trump had to talk with Putin and that guy, whoever that guy is. Hey, I'm going to do this. You can have Ukraine. I won't interfere. You can have Taiwan. I won't interfere.
100%. 100%. I can definitely agree with that, right? I can agree with Trump having that kind of meeting with these higher powers for that. I can see that. Let's see, where was I in the chats? Said with regards, yeah, I read that one. I read that one too. Here we go. Used to be 6 months training process. Now it's 47 days. Really?
What?
Trump killed the immigration bill. Absolutely. He's not wrong. Who's not wrong? My conspiracy theory is he doesn't have a lot of time left, so he's trying to ensure the U.S. into a dictatorship for J.D. Vance and Trump's son to take over. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Balls more like hybris. Yeah, facts. Trump is a petty bitch. He could build his never gonna happen golden dome without owning Greenland. Yeah, absolutely he could. 100%. Why do you want the US to expand so they can neglect more territories like Puerto Rico? Besides, the US already got Virgin Islands from Greenland back in the days, said Ruffalo. And here's the thing, right? It's resources. That's the only reason Trump wants these places. It's resources. It's not to go in there and because you want to help Venezuela and make the Venezuelan people good again. No, you want their oil, right? I don't know what he wants from Greenland, but there's definitely some benefits over there.
Some minerals or something over there. I don't think he's gonna be able to get it from Ukraine like he wanted at first. Which is probably why he's gonna go to Greenland. But Danny, I agree with you, but at the same time, that's the same question to China. Why are they expanding? Why are they buying up places in Africa and Jamaica? Right? Why does anybody expand? Power and resource. You want to control, I don't know. You want to control all that trade area.
What was that?
They're not doing it by force.
No, I'm not saying they're doing it, but I'm saying that's why I'm asking why would you want to expand? That is why. I'm not saying I agree with why he's
okay. I got you.
But why you would want to expand
is because that they're doing it. But like Roberto said, I think they're not doing it by force, which is, and well, I mean, if China decides to take over Taiwan, then they're probably going to have to do that by force. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you see the U.S. doing what they're doing, like, well, okay, well, we're doing now. I 100% agree with your conspiracy theory.
Taiwan a part of China once upon a time.
Once upon a time, yeah.
Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
I don't recall Greenland ever being a part of the U.S.
To be honest with you, neither do I. I could be wrong.
No justification in the matter.
They just want it, bro. You know what I mean? They just want it.
They're going to be in war with other countries because, from what I heard, Germany's back in Greenland, and there's somebody else who's back in Greenland.
Yes.
Saying that if the U.S. comes in, they're there to help.
The only person that did immigration good was Obama. Listen, I get the immigration problem. We talk about that all the time. It's not just America, it's Canada all the time.
All over the world.
You don't do what he's doing to get rid of immigration. You don't do that. You're pretty much shitting on people's civil rights, right?
Supposedly Bush got rid of 10 million people.
Yeah, and I think Obama
did anything happen more than anybody. Not even close. I think Clinton got rid of more than Bush.
And Obama got rid of both of them.
Obama got rid of I saw the three stats. Clinton got rid of the most, followed by Bush, then Obama.
Okay, well, the way they did it was so kind of under the table, we didn't even think about it, right? Until somebody just reported it. And what Trump is doing is so evil and so low down and just so, like, what's the right way to do it? You want to ask, what is the right way to do it?
to go and grab.
We see the wrong way. What's the right way? Because either way, you're ripping people apart from their families. So what? How should this have been handled? That's my.
That's the good question, JG. Right? What is the best way to do it? I don't think there is any like best way to do it, but maybe a more civil way. You know what I mean? Like what Trump is doing is just sending people out there and like, oh, just take whoever you want to, do whatever you want to, right? Now, if there was
set a quota.
Ah.
If you set a quota, you have to meet your quota.
Ooh, they might get bonuses.
Sorry, getting bonuses because why else? How else? It's like sales. How are you going to make a sale if there's no commission involved? You know, the person that's making sale without commissions is not going to give you the most they can do.
100%.
Now you give them a good commission. Fuck, hey, I'll triple what I normally do, man.
100%.
So that's what these ICE guys are getting.
I agree. It makes sense. But just to say that you just like I was saying, let's say they were patrolling streets, whatever, but they were actually getting illegal immigrants and leaving citizens alone. What can you say, right? But American citizens, right, are getting caught up in that too. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. You know what I mean? And it just seems like a dictatorship right then and there when you see that because nobody's stopping it.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody's stopping it.
I see all kinds of things that the courts are going after Trump. Trump's in trouble. Trump this. Then I watch Abby and Trump ain't shit. Trump is still Trump.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But that could be a reason why Trump probably wants to stay in power another term because he knows if he doesn't, he's going to have all these litigations and lawsuits against him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, right now, he's untouchable. He's untouchable. Stranger says, someone explained to me why he wants Greenland. I forgot why. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. The funny thing is countries would be more open to the idea if Trump wasn't president. I agree.
Problem.
I agree.
I think if Obama did this, I think we would have been okay. Because Obama was good at talking. He can talk.
100%. But let's say, right, Obama was the one in power and he was doing what Trump is doing now.
I'll cuss his ass out. I didn't like him much anyway, so yeah.
Not only you, but everybody. Right? Who does this black man think he is? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like it's our baby, whatever that one guy called him.
Yeah. Jigaboo, spear chucker,
monkey,
whatever name.
Oh,
gosh, Facts. He said, agreed. You don't do that. Agreed, Nzo. Exactly. Don't do that. They signed the agreement about Greenland when Denmark sold the U.S. Virgin Islands to the U.S. It's already confirmed he's going to jail in 2029. He doesn't croak before then. Trump he's talking about him. JG got the 50 for that facial reveal. Kidding.
Mother effer. I do next week. I need to shave. I ain't doing it now. Next week. 5 seconds. That's all you get.
So that means he has to put on his blackface makeup, right? Put on the beard and everything so that he can, because the AI is probably not working, right? The AI is not going to work again. So you got to put on the beard to make it look like he has a black people's beard, fake nose. Got makeup to do. You know what I mean? I get it.
I'm wearing all black like Roberto. I like the all black.
Does Trump want?
I like that all black.
Keeping them real.
Does Trump want Greenland's oil? I don't think it's about oil.
I think it's for
do they have oil?
Strategic reasons.
More strategic than anything else. Don't be ridiculous. He got dementia. He's one Big Mac away from a heart attack. Fact.
Feed him a Big Mac. Somebody go to McDonald's.
Said JG is a handsome man. Oh, look at Stranger all trying to make up with JG.
He my ass. No, I'm joking.
Well, somebody's never seen you. Look at that.
JG and handsome don't go in the same sentence. They just
not today for sure.
Dude is in terrible health. Did you see him wander off to look out the window at his imaginary ballroom at the exec meeting? Embarrassing. Yeah, and they try to front like Trump is this. He's in perfect health, and we all can see that he's passing out in Senate meetings and shit. Yeah, I mean, listen, fuck. I pass out at work now. I'm 51, so I can imagine what it's like for him. You know
Shit,
what I
I
mean? But
passed
let's
out on
not
some of these
pretend.
streams before. I'm like, damn. What was that one guy that
Hey,
came on?
wait, hold on. JG, you never fucking admit that you pass out on our stream, bro. What are we talking about here? This is a fucking great stream. Like we have.
I know. I'm talking about when what's his name came on? The guy with the internet guy.
The internet guy?
Yeah, the guy that's doing his own internet, whatever he's doing.
Oh, LDG.
LDG. Cool guy.
Uh-huh.
Don't get a cool guy, but because he goes on, I'm like, oh God. I don't know no shit he's talking about me.
Oh, it's okay. Roberto did too. I'm gonna call his ass out too. Roberto
Was it
did
with
too.
LBG, was it?
No, I don't think it was that time. No,
I think
no.
it was your boy.
Which one?
Hot Takes.
Oh yeah. I think it was Hot Takes. No, it was Chris. I think it was Chris.
Yeah,
and Hot Takes.
I can go wash clothes, wash dishes. He's still talking.
JG, I don't think you were here that time, but we had Chris and Hot Takes Tuesday on at the same time. I think I might have said 3 words that show.
Oh, you're not getting a word in with either one of those.
And I was like, Roberto, and I didn't hear nothing, so I let it go. And then at the end of the show, I was like, yo, Roberto, it's a shit. I think I passed out. I was like, I thought so. But guys, that's a great topic.
You know, I put that shit on mute.
Facts. Once Trump is out of the way, we have JD Vance to deal with. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think anybody on the left is going to be able to. I don't see anybody on the left right now that can.
If you guys elect JD Vance after Trump,
facts.
There's no turning.
Honestly, I think there's gonna be a lot of people
There's
sitting
no
out.
turning back. We got to kick JG off the show. We can't have any Americans coming on this panel.
Facts. You have to mute the Americans.
Devil. That guy is the true devil.
We have to mute the Americans in the chat, so the only 2 people we watching would be Dandelion and Mama Bear because they're Canadian. And Basel, yeah, Basel too. You know, because other than that, we can't be doing that. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. Go ahead, Roberto.
But the next topic goes exactly what we're talking about now.
Yeah,
that's the reason why I brought it up, because like I was going through my Facebook like I do once in a while to get some laughs and giggles, and I noticed some of my friends are like some fucking MAGA people. And they're bigging up Trump's rhetoric, and I'm like keeping my hand over those 3 buttons thinking if I should fucking ban them, delete. And the more time passes by, the more I'm having these thoughts in my head, man, I should just fucking delete them.
Facts.
Because, I could get rid of that post that they put there, but it doesn't stop them from putting more posts. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to know that you support a guy who wants to fucking get rid of people like me. Because I know if the tables were turned, you'd be saying, hey, what the fuck, yo?
Facts.
So if you think my shit doesn't matter, you're about to find out.
Are they
a lot of fucking X's going on Facebook soon? I'm telling you right now.
Are they our color or are they the other opposite, Roberto? Because I think it's worse when it's our color. You know what I mean? When it's our color, I'm like, yeah, no, I can't take you anymore. And I do fucking delete.
He's not my Facebook friend, so they're opposite. I got you, JG.
I got JG on X, but I need him on X because we have to send him the link. But other than that, yeah, I'd be blocking his ass too. You know what I'm saying?
Could I play a song for you guys? That's my theme song for this year.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hopefully it plays good, and it's not too fucked up, okay?
Why is JG's alt account calling himself handsome? Trying to give motivation. Yeah, we can hear it.
That R. Kelly?
It's a new year. I'm the same motherfucker. Everybody won't be brand new.
Oh, no, never mind.
Not me, I'ma do what I do.
That's right.
Ain't changing shit, but the gear I'm in. Same old fast nigga I always been.
Always in black. That's right. I'm that same motherfucker. Man, I heard this song also. I said, this song is so fucking me for 2026. I'm coming out raw. I don't like you. Fuck you. Your shit. Get the fuck away from me. Because I'm that same motherfucker, man. I ain't changing with the times. Fuck that.
Facts. Dandelion said, I admit I unfollowed a bunch of Trump support people right after the election. You know what? Sometimes I like to go at some of them, right? I do. But I think sometimes it gets to a point where it's just like I can't even take this crap anymore. And I sit here and sometimes, you ask yourself, wait a minute, are we watching the same fucking thing? Like, are you watching the same thing I am? How can you watch what I'm watching and have a totally different, most of the times wrong perspective on a situation?
When did this shift happen, huh?
It's crazy, man.
It's beyond crazy. It's fucking baffling, man. It'll fuck you. It'll get you in a car accident if you think about it too much,
100%. You know what I mean? And it's funny too, because I was watching, and you're not on X, Roberto, so you're lucky you're not on X, because X is a fucking cesspool of bullshit and false narratives that is not even funny. It's not funny anymore. It's just like, oh man, this platform absolutely sucks. Not to mention, the owner of the platform does the exact same thing as all of these other fucking people. I cannot stand it. So yes, when you said disown, I was thinking other things, like, you know what I mean, like disowning family members or whatever.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, I want to know what it would take for you to disown a family member. Like that's like the deepest of deep.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to be really deep for that to happen,
And that's a good question, right? Because you have to ask yourself, like, all right, so let's say your child was a murderer or did something crazy. Would you disown them? All right. Would you disown them?
That's kind of vague for me. Like, what, when you say murder, what, I mean, was it self-defense murder or just murder in general?
No, just murder. Like, let's say it's a fucking serial killer. Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Get the fuck away from me.
I would still love them because they're my kid, but I'm loving from afar.
But you see, that's the thing, though, right? It's like, I get that it's heinous and it's fucked up, but I would want to get them help more than anything, right? Like, it's hard to be like, I'm never going to speak to my child.
Like, you're not burning worms with a fucking microscope, You're not.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You took a life. So I'd like to think there was preludes before you took that life.
Right. But my thing would be, what is going on in your mind that that you're doing stuff like this when you weren't raised like that? You know what I mean? What can we do? Like, you're going to go to jail for the rest of your life, but at the same time, what can we do to get you to understand what you did? What can we do to help you out? Right? Because everybody is going to abandon this person. Every single person is going to abandon this person. And is that helping someone change? Helping someone get better? I get to the point where, yeah, there may be a point where you realize there's nothing I can fucking do to help you. You know what I mean? But I would at least try.
Well, I would think that you've tried up until he took a human life. That's what I'm trying to say. Because again, nobody just fucking goes and becomes like a serial killer without having characteristics prior. Like, you look at like I read this book, the chapters of a serial killer. There's things like they usually torture animals at a young age. They do these weird things, like, and people are aware of these weird things. I'm sure they're trying to get them help. You can't pass that off as that's normal. That's what kids do.
I hear you, but I also think that there are some times where you don't even know their signs, right? There are kids out there that just won't tell you anything, right? They'll just you may not see it, and then one day, next thing you know, like your son
You're
is a
the
murderer.
victim.
You know what I mean? Like next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, wait, what? No, because you hear the stories all the time. And granted, it's mostly for the white ones that do stuff. Oh, he was a good boy. We never had any problem with him, right? And then boom, next thing you
Comes
know,
from
he
a
did
good
this, right?
family.
Yeah, exactly, right?
There's
So
always deep
let's
secrets in that good family.
agreed. That's why I was gonna say let's assume that that was true, right? Because, like you said, there's usually some deep secrets, maybe some abuse or something like that, right? So yeah, I get that. But I'm saying let's assume that was true because I think there are maybe even rare cases where it is kind of true, where you don't get the signs and then all of a sudden some person does this and does that, right? It's hard to be. It's not. It's I think it's easier to disown than it would be to try and get to the root of the problem for that person. Now, if that person is my child, I would want to get to the root of that problem. And even if we figure out, like, oh man, because there are people out there that no matter what you do, you can't change it. You know what I mean? Like, just it's just nothing you can do. You can't change your way of thinking. You can't change nothing, right? So if that's the case, then you move on, but I don't know if I would totally disown. I don't know. I'm not in the situation, so I don't know. But at the same time, you're also gonna take a lot of that slack too, right? You're the father that raised the child that murdered a bunch of people and stuff like that, and you're gonna get the "what did you do wrong" type of thing too as well. So,
But I said,
it's
stay the fuck away from me. I didn't say disown. Like, if you are somewhat of a serial killer, you might be spending the rest of your time in jail. I'll
right,
still reach out to you. You're my blood,
right,
like my child. I'm not gonna
right.
cut you off. You don't exist no more. But you ain't living in my fucking house.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Cut, like, I'm trying to think what could possibly be done to me, and I never thought about it with my own child. I thought of more with a brother or a sister. If you have one, what would cause you to disown?
No, I got you 100%.
So
Go ahead,
I do
JJ.
have such a good heart, and so it's kind of, I don't know.
It's tough, huh?
It's tough.
When you think about it as being your child, it's like a brother or a sister. You know what I mean? Like a brother and a sister, it would be hard, but I'd be able to.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
It's not impossible.
Right. But when you talk about your child, your seed, like, you did some fucked up shit. You fucked up situation.
Or what if they did some Jeffrey Dahmer shit?
You have in common.
Again, JJ, I feel you. I feel you because I sit here and I'm like, yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer shit. You eating people into and shit, like,
yeah, like I would say I would still love my kid, but it's like, ooh. Then what if you have another kid as well? Think about the effect it will have on that kid.
100%. 100%.
There's a movie called I don't know if you see it's called Waves.
No, I haven't seen it.
You gotta watch it. Well, fuck, I'm gonna spoil it. Anyway, the main character kills his girlfriend. It was on an accident. Pushes her head hits the ground, busts her head, she dies. He goes to jail. There's a whole plot before that, but afterwards it was how does his parents and his sister deal with it? How do they cope with it? So if my child were to do something like that, or like Roberto was saying, maybe it's a brother or a sister, how can I? Because anything they do is going to be put on you as well.
Yep. Especially you're the father.
So let's say you have a brother or somebody who's a thief, a drug addict, just stealing all kind of stuff. How's that going to reflect on you? Can I forgive him knowing that my life is going to be kind of fucked up too because everybody's going to be looking at me the same way? Or do I disown them and go my own way to show that I'm nothing like this person?
it's a messed up situation, right? It is. Like I said, for me, if it was a brother or sister or whatever, it might be a little bit easier. But now a child, you know what I mean? Like you got all these memories of the person when they were a baby, and you like all of that stuff, and it would be hard to do. I'm like Roberto. I'd be like, yeah, I may not, fuck with you, but you inside there, you need a little money, maybe I'll send it to you or whatever, something like that, But I'd also only do it if I know you're at least trying to get help because you're never getting out, right? So it means fucking make amends and show that you have guilt for the shit that you did and not guilty because you got caught, but guilty because you actually realized what you did was a fucked up situation.
How
A
do we
lot
know
of
a
these.
serial killer could be rehabilitated when more times than not they end up spending the rest of their life in jail if not murdered or executed?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think
rehabilitated.
I don't think they could be rehabilitated in the prison system that America and Canada has because it's not about rehabilitating them, right? They don't give them no psychiatric help or anything like that. So you're in here, you're on your own. If you rehabilitate yourself, you do it yourself. But what's that?
I think they just doped them up.
Yeah, that too. But I think there's I can't remember where it was, a prison system like in the UK or something like that, where they actually try to help these prisoners understand what they did. Because when you do stuff like that, something up here, the wiring is wrong. You know what I mean? Like the wiring is wrong up there. So sometimes I think if you're at least trying to help them, then it shows that you're trying to really rehabilitate these people. But I think the jail systems, that's why you have the 3 strikes, you're out. You know what I mean? Because hey, you go out, you usually get back in there, boom, 3 times in there, and then you got money from the city because of the jail system, right? So I think it's kind of different. I don't think they do anything to try and rehabilitate some of these criminals. And I think that some of them can't be helped, but I think there are a few that can be. And I think those are the ones that should get help.
I agree with you. Like, kleptos or stuff like that. But serial killer, like, you have the top fucking physicians trying to figure these guys out, and they can't because, like you said, their wires aren't in sync, man. They have no remorse, and that's scary.
JG, you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, I guess it would have to be something financial for me to disown someone. Like, if I'm just a single person, brother or somebody steals something from me, that's one thing. But if I have a family and you steal from me, it's like you're stealing from them too. So at that point, I disown you, right? Or fuck my wife or something like that, right? Like, no, it ain't no forgiveness. We done. It has to be something very personal for me to disown somebody.
I feel you.
Like a deep cut.
Yeah, like or you do something that almost gets me killed, right? Or something like it has to be something very personal, like where it's deep for me to disown somebody.
No, I feel you 100%. Said on Instagram you automatically follow Trump and Vance. Do you really? I didn't even know that. Roberto is funny when he does $10 shot night. Yeah, I know, but we do this on a Wednesday and we work on the Thursday, so it's hard to do a $10 shot night on a Wednesday night. Like,
well, March break is coming up. BB Ken, if you want to come around and throw some of that greenbacks on us, I'll do some
100%. If you're supporting him through all this shit, there's something seriously wrong with you. I mean, I used to not buy anything that Democrats say. They're in a cult. I do now. I got you. I get that. I get that about Trump supporters too, because when people can't even agree on facts, I'm like too old for this shit. 100%.
I feel you 100% there.
I got off of X. I deleted that shit. I'm done with it. The only times I get on there is when I send people things. Other than that, I am completely done with that platform. It sucks. It really does. Elon Musk is a white supremacist that he is, and that's why X amplifies the awful shit, is because he tinkers with the algorithm. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I have X, but I don't use it. I don't blame you. You do any Jeffrey Dahmer shit, I don't want to have any contact with you. Get the fuck away from me. And you're not wrong for that. You know what I mean? I will never say, oh, you're wrong for that, doing that. I get it 100%. Said I heard some stories of people. Yeah, facts. I've heard some stories of people who've had to go no contact with manipulative family members. Some people are crazy, and you just can't have them in your life. 100%. And
I'll tell you.
again,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'll tell you one person that I disowned was my
Mhm.
aunt. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mhm.
I think I told you about this before. When my mom was close to her end, my aunt was pretty much taking care of my grandmother, but my grandmother was in a nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
Mom kept asking because my aunt only had her name on a list to go visit. That was when the poke and all that was like rampant. And so, trying to make this long story short, so my mom kept asking her, "Is she okay? Is she okay?" My aunt would never say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then my mom dies. I found out afterwards that my grandmother had died. My aunt never told her about it. Not only that, she forged a will to cut my mom out of it.
Wow.
So I don't even speak her name.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So like I said, it has to be a very deep, deep cut for me to disown somebody.
And you know, at the same time, like I said, I'll never say anybody is wrong for doing something like that. You know what I mean? It's only what you can take and stuff like that. Stranger, I almost forgot to show your video, but I'm going to show it now. My bad. Got started talking about other things and I completely. Let's see what the video Stranger sent me.
Shame on you.
Listen, have y'all not learned from the past couple of days? Have you not learned?
Learned what? What's our lesson here? What do you want us to learn?
Following federal
Wow.
Ooh.
No, that looked like somebody. I know, because there's no justification for that. That shouldn't have been done.
Ooh. And I seen another video where someone, it could have been that one, but where the guy was like, "Oh, you know, you guys are doing this. You didn't see what happened the last time," like really threatening about what they did in Minnesota. So they're owning it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they are owning that shit. It is absolutely crazy. I got a question for you guys before we go out, and I forgot to ask you at the beginning of the things because it was a video I was watching, right? And how can I pose a question I had in my head? So let's say, for example, Roberto, JG, me, we all have kids, right? How would you feel, or what would you do if you found out 18 years later that the child wasn't yours?
I don't want to know at that point. But you asked me if I just found out.
Yeah.
Ooh, you might as well kill me.
Crushed.
You would kill me. But at the same time, because she's 6 now, so she'd be in her 20s. By that point, I mean, fuck it. It's been my kid that whole time. It's gonna stay my kid.
It wouldn't change my relationship.
Yeah, but to the woman,
yeah,
you cut me, you kill me, basically.
100%. Now let's flip it, right, and say, well, not really flip it, but another question, because I know we would all care. But let's say you found out that as an adult, like let's say even now, you found out that you were adopted. How would you feel?
I would say this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I would say this because I'm sure we've all known people who've been adopted. One thing I've learned from those people, the ones that found out early on, like as kids, had this whole void in their life that they kept trying to fill. Because they always feel like, not all of them, but percentage of them feel like, okay, you're not my real parents. Where do I fit in? Right? You know, like who do I be like? Like it's a void they try to fill, as opposed to someone who I don't know, man. I don't know how I will feel. I don't know.
Roberto, how would you feel?
After finding out, after how long?
Whatever, adult. Like, let's say found out yet tomorrow.
Oh,
Roberto
age, he would give two shits at that point. No offense, Roberto.
It's what it is, man.
Yeah.
I thought you mean like you were 18 or 19 to find out.
You could go with 18 or 19. You could go 18, 19. You could go with adult age. I go adult age because I think personally, 18 or now, I personally wouldn't care because I know that I probably had the better life with these adopted parents than I actually would have if I was in a home or maybe with, parents that didn't want me. So it would kind of feel like, oh man, I'd maybe want to know who my real parents are, but I wouldn't care if I had a good life. Now, if you have a fucked up life, that's a different story, right? You get adopted into a family that abuses you and all kinds of stuff like that, then that's kind of fucked up. But if you have a good life, that's why I said at the age now or whatever, because we've all had pretty good lives, right? So I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yes, these are my parents, right? They gave me the best life they could give me. So whoever else left me or whatever, you can go fuck yourselves. So that's all.
Yeah, I would probably, like I said, I would want to find out. I want to know, like, ask questions like why, right? Especially if they have kids after me. I want to know, okay, why even though my life is good, I still want to know, like, why was I the one giving up, but you kept them?
I got
well,
you.
Let's say you will put up for adoption, you had a good life, but these other people, man, they wealthy, like fucking millionaires. Like, whoa, wait a minute, where am I cut, right?
Yeah. So what are you saying? The parents that gave you up were millionaires? Or the people that adopted you were millionaires?
People who gave me up were millionaires after.
Good night, done it. Oh yeah, 100%. That would be fucked up.
Mike, to answer your question, I have no idea. I know nothing about it. If there is, I don't know.
He was running around in the world.
I have been wild in my younger years, so it could be, but I don't
know. Let's go with these last comments and we'll close up. I heard some stories of people. Okay, I read that one. Beamican said, doesn't matter as long as you loved and cared for, who cares? Kind of on the same thing as you. I would be mad, but if she had a good reason for it, I would understand and I would still love the child as my own. That wouldn't change a thing. And if they were 18 and I raised them, they would be mine. I got you. It would be a hard thing to do, especially if I found out that it was my child. I came up and said, hey, you're not the real father. Yeah, I'd be done. Especially knowing that I only have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You pay child support, or it's like you weren't together, you pay child support, stuff like that. All those years, you better not even telling me anything. I better not even find out.
Facts. And then Stranger said, I would be mad if I found out that my parents were my parents, but I think I would come to understand. As an older person, you kind of see it differently, but I can understand someone young kind of having an issue with that. But older, for me, I'd be like, it is what it is. I had a good life. So that's all that matters. But with that being said, guys, we have hit the 2-hour mark. It is time to go. Roberto, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Right here Wednesday night with my boys, them Bigger Ford Entertainment, JG Shaolin, terrific, getting shit off our chest live like we do.
All day, every day. JG, you know what to do, brother.
JG Shaolin, terrific, the undefeated, undisputed final boss of the 36 Champions of Shaolin. Wee! Shout out Jim Kelly, martial artist, film actor, black guy, for those that didn't know. Yo, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a great show, everybody, on this Wednesday night, O.O.C, with the host, Nzo, a.k.a. the Abbott, the Osiris of the shit. Don't drop that shit, bro.
Not this time.
Styling the profiling, the professor of Gunja. You know how he does it. Alongside his co-host, Roberto, a.k.a. Mr. 100, a.k.a. Nocho. Mr. Benjamin Button, a.k.a. GQ. Canadian, Jamaican. You know what he does. I don't know what's the hell to say after this. No woman, no cry. I was
And
trying.
listen, I'm gonna say this. We call him Roberto Mr. Benjamin Button, but he's old as fuck. All right, I'm just saying it there. So we ain't
Old
calling
as
him
fuck,
no Mr.
man. Old as fuck. Man. You keep saying old people like us. Now I'm old as fuck, huh? It's all good. So done.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, we will see you on the next one. Peace,
Love
love,
y'all.
and hair grace. Absolutely, 100%. Peace.